Greetings everyone, please give me a moment to make sure everything is set on up. Pick is going. It appears to be going. Thumbnails up to date, Twitch appears to be going. And Rumble appears to be going as well. Let me just check my other computer, make sure it seems like it's going good over there. And looks like everything's going good, so let's go and get started. Let's see. Oops, I accidentally double click on that because I need to get a new mouse. Let's see, I'm pretty sure I did this from yesterday, but I forgot to delete it. Let me just double check that. Yep, I did do this one yesterday. So let's go and start from the top then. Here we go. Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Age of Empires 3 replay. Spawn north side as the blue Ottomans. We have 5, 2, 4, 1, 8, 2, 2, 6, 4. And spawn this red Sioux, we have Canadian. Got a TP going on up, not big surprise. Provide hit points, gather boost nearby units. And let's take a look and see what map natives on this map. We of course got the Berbers, which give you access to the Berber Camel Rider, a light cavalry warrior, fast riding camel that terrifies horses, good versus cavalry and artillery, so it's a dragoon variant. Countered by light infantry, yep, dragoon variant. Also got the Berber nomads, so you can get a handful of villagers that gather natural resources better. And it says stronger and faster in groups. It doesn't say collect faster in groups, just faster moving. And of course here, they are the same as well. And oh yeah, I forgot to mention the Salty Camel. Salty Camel enraged from carrying heavy bags of salt through the desert, constructs a salt mine. The salt mine is a 10,000 coin deposit that you can get for 200 wood. So that will be a good alternative to plantations in the very, very late game. And also, if you get corralled into your base as well, 200 wood for one salt mine for 20 villagers. In comparison, that could be 20 villagers, so assume that's equivalent to plantations, which is 1,200 wood. 1,200 wood. Granted, it does have the occasion to be replenished, but still, 10,000 coin is a significant amount. We do have a deck available, so let's see. We do have villagers. We have Silk Road. Crates contain 25% more resources. Trading routes yield 25% more resources. And you got the advanced trading post as well. Most of the Ottoman players eyeing for trade. Anything involving affects trade. Nope, nothing to here that affects not trade, crates or trade. And of course got more villagers, food, wood, coin, janissaries, delis, sabaki, increase the hit points and hit points of obelisk gunners and their grenadiers, wood coin, janissaries, endurance school, increase attack and hit points of Azaps, janissaries, and Nazim fusiliers, Sipahis, cavalry archers, cavalry combat, obelisk gunners, falconets, Egyptian Mamelukes, Coolie School, improve the hit points and attack of all Ottoman infantry by 15%. And factory. For the Sioux, you have villagers, healers, coin, Sentin Bowmen, club warriors, axe raiders. Lehman trader must turn all your Lehman trade muskets. It turns all your axe riders into rifle riders. Cavalry damage. Great hunter. Villagers gather food 20% faster from hunts, and 10% of all your food that you've gathered is give you as a direct deposit. Overall, the 20% is better. If you want maximum value, it's better to go for this sooner rather than later, because the 1500 is a way to recoup it. Usually, you don't have to go for immediately. And bison, cavalry combat, rifle riders, Tokala soldiers, earth bounty. If rest game, you get a coin trickle and increased gathering of states. Adoption. Villagers build time is minus 25%, and the build bounty is plus 250%, giving you a massive boon of also trickle of quote-unquote EXP trickle. After all, building villagers is a form of EXP trickle. Sending support, give you 6 axe raiders, increase the hit points of all axe raiders by 20%. Yankton Council, give you 6 rifle riders, increase the damage of all rifle riders, plus 20% damage, just for 6 rifle riders. North American Trade, villagers now earn an extra coin or gather natural resources, particularly from animals. Wakana rifles, light infantry with low hit points. 7 council fires. It's in division from the 7 champion foots, and also sets all your war hut research to champion status. So that is very, very cost efficient. I mean, you just pay 400 coin in one shipment to probably get nearly like 2,000 resources worth of value. Akian, significantly increase the hit points of all Lakota warriors, but reduce the damage done to villagers. Decrease the hit points of all units by 20%. Advanced captured mortars, give you 3 captured mortars, enables you to recruit them from the embassy, reduce the resource and population cost. Blood Brothers, and Infinite Bison. Now shipments available. He's going for a handful of axe riders. Poke you with a stick, and a foreign name. A shipment of coin now being brought in for the Sioux.
Oh, huh.
More axe riders being employed in the field. Of course, these are Hussar variant. They do less damage versus light range, but they do have a little bit more damage than Hussars as well. I think the health was a little bit less. Forcing down some houses can always be handy, especially in this point in the game. His opponent is at pop cap. He is going for a fast castle, or not castle, fortress, which can be either really good or really bad. He doesn't have any shipments available. He's only gone for villager shipments, and there's additional villager shipment there. He does need to get out a house. Of course, he can't. He's at least one house. He has plenty of wood for quickly for a house. You need either for your military or for civilians.
Hazır.
He may be staying with that wood for a town center. He has enough now for town center. Does go ahead and build a market and a house now, as well as artillery foundry. He may want to go for Azaps or Janissaries against all of these axe riders. Azaps, of course, have a good melee attack versus cavalry. So do Janissaries. I don't think the artillery foundry is a good idea. Artillery Founder does get interrupted there. He does have a stable here, so he can't go for delis. A shipment of Obelisk Gunners is not very good. He knows against fighting against Lakota, which means he's probably going to fight a lot of cavalry. And now there's a bunch of axe riders here. Seeing those Obelisk Gunners, he better not go for Lehman musket trade, because he sees, I suppose, the rifle riders will do bonus versus heavy infantry, which Obelisk Gunners are classified as heavy. Oh, the classified as light, never mind. Yeah, definitely not go for Lehman rifle trade. because these guys are the counter. Trade post does get torched down there.
Duck.
Does get inside the town center there. Does get a handful of veteran cavalry archers, which are an anti-heavy cav unit. Gives great damage there.
Matcha.
Axe riders do have regular. Oh no, yeah, they do less damage versus light cav. The Ottoman Explorer does go down. The Lakota is at 22 villagers. His opponent is at 23. Another round of cavalry archers now being employed on that. There are veteran cavalry archers as well.
Hazır. Evet.
Another shipment's available. Going for wood, which actually is probably good. I would be half tempted. Nah, he doesn't have enough food for the Sipahis. Cavalry combat wouldn't be half bad. And of course, Egyptian Mamluks also do cost quite a bit of resource as well. Cavalry archers have pathetically bad siege damage, 9 damage. And those it's going to take time just to counterattack. See those where these units are at. Obelisk guns, they have a siege attack, but it's not too great either. Though it does have 10 range rather than their standard 6.
Gemi ödediğiniz için teşekkürler.
Ottoman Explorer has been reclaimed. Maybe I need to deploy out trade posts and or more town centers, but he can quickly go down once again. Axe Riders pushing way forward. These cavalry archers should not be sieging down that. He could simply just let it go down and just gave him a big opportunity to counterattack. Good damage on these villagers. Got the wave of militia now being poured on forward. They do heavy extra damage versus heavy infantry, but of course these guys are not classified as heavy infantry. The number of Ottoman villagers do go down. He's down to 20 now. The Sue's at 26. He does force him away, gets some good damage there, but in return, he got a large number of villager kills.
Evet.
We have a good number of villagers falling back. We do got some bow riders on the field, which is an anti-heavy cav unit. Is a skirmisher variant. Of course, that means it makes these fights relatively similar. They do 20 damage, 12 range, 250 health versus 15 damage, 12 range, and 318 health. So it seems relatively similar. Got more damage versus more health. Shimon Obelisk on his point of view, that is still not a good idea, in my opinion. He's fighting against cavalry. So right now is not going for any more villagers. He's eyeing for the age up. He could bring in a shipment now or wait till later. X-Rays do find a possible good opportunity there. While they do less damage versus these cavalry archers, they're just outnumbered and doing not receiving damage from turn, so great pick there. All those units do go down there. Villagers are big exposed. They do get inside the town center.
Yaralıyım. Kıpırdayamıyorum.
Explorer does go down there, does spot the other Ottoman town center, so he does have 2 villager queues going. Which right now, very important, since he lost a good number of villagers. He's trying to torch it down. These Axe Riders do have 20 siege damage, which is decent. Getting some good foe damage there onto those units there. There's a nice little range force here that can back him up, but their damage output's not too great. Does pick off a couple Axe Riders. He does have all of his villagers still inside of here. Right now he's sort of poorly managing his villagers right now. He needs that food collecting. He needs a military force in the field. His opponent right now is going for age 3, going for the Wise Woman. Is that meant for like a free farm? I always forget which one's which. Got another corral going on up. Doing a good job of herding those deer back home. Do not have elite bow riders and elite axe riders being put on field. Eyeing for his upgrades. He has 2 shipments available. Goes ahead and bring in the adoption, which will give him quite a bit of XP. Also has some bison here. Is that from Big Button? That may have been from Big Button. We do also have now the North American trade. North American trade shipment has been deployed on the field. We do have more elite axe riders now being deployed on L as well. I saw him cancel one, so you can click a button again. Either you click one button to reduce the number, or click another button to add a number. This is one bit of a problem in this game, I would say. When you shift click or Q click in this game, it is not as convenient as say it's with Age of Empires 2 or 4. That's a quality of life thing that I think Age of Empires 3 does need. Do not have a handful of elite bow riders not being pulled on the field. Axe Riders in advancing forward, archers in the back line as well. Axe Riders trying to go forward to hit the obelisk gunners. We do not have these elite bow riders pushing forward. Does get a couple kills on these villagers. We do 50% less damage versus villagers, but sometimes picking off is always nice. Obelisk gunners getting overran. Cavalry archers engaging cavalry archers. Militiaman does get picked off there. Looks like it's going to be a relatively even fight, but more bow riders now advancing forward. Another wave of militia now being put on field, and this time they have much more health. The Ottoman player is currently deploying out just more villagers. He has no food at the moment. He has a good number of idle villagers right now. And no food income whatsoever. This is a bit of oversight. He needs to get some food income. He does have some safety gear back here. He does have 3 groups of 3 towns now, getting some great village productions up to 30. His opponent's at 35. More elite rifle riders now pulled in the field. Gonna make his advance once again. More TPs going on up. Another TPs. Only 50, so they're pretty cheap. You can get up to 20 of them. Got a good number of units on the field, including a handful of rifle riders. Some AZAPs could be pretty useful in this situation. But right now, the Ottoman players eyeing for just a good number of cavalry archers who do not have the cavalry combat being put on the field, increasing the hit points and damage of these cavalry units. Do now have veteran obelisk gunners. I'm not sure why he's going for obelisk gunners. I think they're just a composition error from the Ottoman player. Obelisk guns are just not a good item. situation. These units are making their advance. Cavalry archers falling has been built. Villager will get gunned down there. These forces are starting to fall on back. Sounds like arrow, of course not arrows, but firing away. Of course, there's quite a bit of units here, so we can get some good damage on the town center now. That villager will go down there. Cavalry archers engage some axe riders. Let's get a couple of them killed off there. Infantry start advancing on forward. Starting to be engaged by these units. We got a good number of rifle riders and bow riders in the back line. Rifle riders do bullets and heavy cav, which he's not fighting against. Also times 6 damage with artillery. That's much higher than regular dragoons. And the last force goes get cleaned on up. The Ottoman force is now down. Ottoman force is going to be losing his town center. Both explorers are down. Suicide for now cavalry damage. And more cavalry archers there. And looks like the Ottoman player does back the game as well. I think the biggest problem was the fact he just went for Alva's guns and not Azaps. The bow riders, cavalry archers were good, but I think the lack of Azaps was a big problem. This is Anagrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. I did that one as well. Of course, I do have a lot of tournament replays, but let's do the last one that's not a tournament replay. Greetings everyone, Anagrade here. Another Age Powers 3 replay. Spawn on the south side as the red Hosua, we have Kali. Spawn on the north side as the blue Swedes, we have Madonna. Okay, got spam clicking there, let's switch to the other player. Hosua player has not selected deck. And nor has the Swedish player. And let's take a look to see what natives on the map. Of course, we've got the House of Fanar, a Greek settlement. We do have the Evazone, which is a Greek skirmisher with high hit points. And Boyars, heavy cavalry from Waleka. And over here we do have the House of Habsburg. Mounted infantry, which is a heavy ranged cavalry or a light ranged ground foot infantry, which I find that sort of weird. It should be either both heavy or both light. Why is it just one's the weird heavy range heavy cavalry, which hardly ever exists in this game? And of course, got line infantry, tactical Austrian musketeer that gains benefits from each stance as well as promotions. Those can claim plus treasures there. So is red. The bear has been put down. And this treasure can be collected up as well. Got a couple torps here, of course. It is Swedes. Does get a bit of wood generation as well. It is pathetically horribly bad for the wood generation, but good for the other resources. And there are some not livestock, but huntables near these torps, so they are being collected a little bit quicker as well. Yep, it's sometimes a good idea to go for the House of Fenar early on. You can get some good infantry units the longer you wait, so right before you're ready to attack or need to defend, you can click on the big button in order to get a wave of Sacred Band infantry, which is a musketeer variant. Athos Monastery Wagons can you place on a coin. Oh, so you get the mountain monasteries from the Ethiopians with this one. And all range infantry inflicts a bit more damage. The Swedish player is now eyeing for the governor, and we do have a deck selected. I forgot to take a look at the decks. We got blueberries, villagers, wood, coin, pikemen, hussars, hand combat, team house of Burnett, increase heavy infantry hit points by 15%, leather cannons, Eisenberg ironworks, dominions, coin, infinite blackberries, the Hakapaltis, however you pronounce that, platoon fire, Carolines inflict more damage with the range attacks, especially the heavy cav and shock infantry, hussars, light gun cartridges, leather cannons trained faster and upgraded to infantry cannons, guns, falconets, snap lock, increase the range of Carolines and Hakapaltis by 3 or 1, contract Hessian mercenaries, and trample tactics. Factory, and Savalaska Lifeguard. Carolines now resist range damage instead of siege damage or melee damage. Husogons for villagers. Platua code. Villagers gather from all natural resources. 15% faster and 5% from not natural. Wood coin. Fulani archers, raiders. Photo tactics. Increase the Fulani archer range and siege range. 3 range. And cavalry damage. Raiders and Lifkin Knights increase damage. Hand cav hit points. Palace of Emia gives you 1 palace wagon and 300 influence. Girots, which are the toot your horn, as will add in 4 build limit. Spice trade. Ukawana, have you pronounced that? Ships a group of number of villages, Girots, increase the number of Girots you can build. Large amount of influence. Instant fattened cattle, semi-fattened cattle. Javelin riders, Fulani archers, Lifted knights. Counter cavalry tactics. Javelin riders gain more hit points and inflict greater damage against cavalry from range. Heavy cavalry from range. Fulani archer combat increases Fulani archers damage by 15. Hired cannoneers. Armor cannoneers that fire heavy musket and inflict siege damage, which is like an obelisk gun variant. Berber allies. How do you pronounce that? Exchange all your cows and other cattle for influence. Replace them with unfattened cattle. And Dubar Palace, Lifted Knights and Axe Raiders attack and inflict area damage, especially in trample mode. And Kola Nut Cultivation, increase field gathering, also provide fractions income as wood. The palace will be going on down shortly. So that wagon does get picked up there. We've got the Raiders now deployed on Alphen Town Center. We've of course got a wave of Hussars to engage them. Raiders are a relatively weak Hussar variant, but it does replace their militia. Warcamp now deployed on a field. He needs an eye for some sort of unit to engage these pikemen. He went for mass pikemen since it's not common for Husor to go for their Raiders. And he went for a counter unit for the Raiders just immediately. Let's take an Explorer there. The war camp is seeing quite a bit of damage rate. If he takes that out, then he will deny additional production. We got shipment of Fulani archers, which are anti-heavy unit. An archaic archer. More Hussars being pulled on the field as well, which will be effective versus Fulani archers. He needs some front lines. We now have a Javelin Rider. He could pass a bit of an influence there to get a wave of militia. At this point in time, he may need to. Going for a Javelin Rider, more villagers. All the Hussars and not Hussars, pikemen are now down. He does cancel the Fulani archers and went going for wood. I don't think he's going to have trouble gathering that wood. Got a university here. Emir receiving some damage. More Hussars just being streamed on in. And Emir does go down. Villagers popped on out. They try and cut this wood. does get a bit of wood there. He can use the livestock. He may just want to sell one of the livestock right now if he needs wood. Let's get a bit of wood there. He's now bringing in the axe raiders. If that comes out roughly the same time for our dispatch raiders, that could be handy. We'll just popped out once again, trying to cook these crates of wood. Does save all the villagers. More pikemen now being put on the field. He's bringing more pikemen out to engage more raiders when they pop out from the button. He may not realize it's not from the button, but that's actually from the shipment. He's really paying attention. He would have saw the cows pop up. I've got a number of javelin riders now advancing forward, which are our counter cavalry. Deal bonus, a large amount of bonus damage to the heavy cav. The Steward player has stabilized, but he is behind economy. He may have less villagers as well, but remember his opponent also has access to torps. We've got now another set of raiders that put on the field somewhere. Couple houses built there, very good. Has enough for a shipment there. I guess going for cavalry damage or health, one of the two. Got a number of cavalry on field. They do have a bonus damage versus heavy cav at range, not in melee, so they're a little bit unique in that aspect when it comes to musketeers. A couple axe riders do go down. Javelin riders are classified as light. And now wave a shipment of Fulani archers will be useful for that, for defense against that. Yeah. The market can now be at 100% for wood. You may want to click on one of these buttons to get that resource going. You're gonna use some wood right now. More Fulani archers now being put on the field. There, Fulani archers focus down the Carolines. He needs to have the Fulani archers continue the garrison. He has a couple more Fulani archers over here. All the javelin riders and axe riders do go down. But there's still a single axe javelin or two javelin riders there. A couple hussars still remain, but they're severely wounded. Fulani archers will be good for the rest of the engagement. Does need to take out those hussars. It's probably best the Carolines not engage in melee against the cavalry. Hussars are both now down. Fulani archers gain some attention. More hussars now being out on the field. Next set of raiders won't be out shortly. Fulani archers having trouble, of course. They're not good versus cavalry. And at this one time, I think that the super player, he's now going for some Fondo tactics. This is not what he needs most. He needs more units. So let's go and see a bit of fire there. And now these villagers can easily get report there. Got some javelin riders pulling field. Hussars may want to just focus on those villagers. Hussars getting some great damage there on these javelin riders. Now these villagers being pursued. So the way Raiders point of view, engaging those Carolines and melee is actually going to be really good. Now, do you have a leather cannon point of field? Leather cannon's, of course, good for infantry, not good for cavalry. So, they actually do regular damage versus light cavalry. They only do less damage versus heavy cav and hand shock, not versus light cav. We do not have a palace here for defense. We do have another war camp. Two leather cannons now deployed on the field. Javelin Riders do get a good volley there. And your Verncy started going down. That is his primary source of influence at the moment. Or really only source of influence. And now with the university down, his influence rate will greatly decrease. Forward barracks not being plotted out. Do see some more crossbows now going for blueberries. His torps, let's see. Torps now saw on blueberry bushes instead of regular berry bushes. Your berry bushes present on the map also becomes blueberry bushes. But it doesn't look like it applies to any berry bushes that are already been consumed, though these ones have not been consumed just yet. Nor these ones. This one's about to get consumed. Oh, we got 3. 2. And there we go, blueberries. Leather cannons gains good damage there on these ones. We have now a handful of crossbows deployed field, which can use bonus damage for light range cavalry, such as the Javelin Riders. More Carolines now being employed on the field, which will be useful. Both players in H2. Hosua is now going to bring in his Pakui code, which does give him... Most times I think players usually go for that early on, without that early on. His economy will spike up forward. Got now Javelin Riders push way forward. Hosua's at 18 villagers. His opponent is at 30, so the economy is definitely much better for the Swedes. So it's right now not going for any more villagers. It's a good damage there. Got some Carolines not firing away. Javelin Riders trying to take up these Hussars. Lonnie Archers trying to be overran by the Carolines. So Genshin engaging melee. Of course, got the leather cannons firing away, making out the Lonnie Archers of 1 shot each. They do 40 damage times 3 for infantry, so do 120 damage, and the archers only have 120 health. And that is the end of the replay. This end grade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. Let's see, of course got some, what's called, some tournament replays. I'm getting a little bit tired almost at the moment. I'm just tired. Well, let's find a shorter series. At this times 4 should be fine enough. Greetings everyone, and Great here of another HPowers 3 replay. Spawn on the bottom left side as the blue Chinese, we have Conqueror 97. Spawn on top right side as the red Aztecs, we have Look Calm. Like I see a large amount of livestock on this map, a bunch of yaks, which could mean the natives do have a farm, so it also acts as a livestock pen. So going for an early farm could maybe not half bad for the Aztec player to get those livestock fattened. Either way, let's see what natives are on the map. Got the Shaolin Temple, which gave access to the Rattan Shield, and both of them are the same. Let's see what decks. Chinese player has no deck at the moment. The Aztec right now has no deck either. Does have the Community Plaza on the field, which does give him a little bit experience trickle there with the Warrior Priest.
Patni. Comanche.
God of Sun is the name of the War Chief, and over here we've got Tianyu. Sounds like a randomly generated name. The Eagle Scout does find some more livestock there. And we do have shipment villagers there. Got villagers who do have water ceremony. Your villagers learn a new water ceremony, which improves your boats in combat. You may be eyeing for some boats. Villagers, wood, infinite gold, warrior priests, coyote runners. Coyote runner tactics, increasing their speed and by 10% and hit points by 20%. Kuma spearmen, slingers, more slingers, 4 canoes. Coin, smoking mirror, greatly improves the war chief's speed war chief and gives him an area attack, which is sort of interesting. He didn't go for the other war chief one. Slingers, Eagle Runner Knights, Arrow Knights, 2 Tekla canoes, strong naval combat when built in numbers. Temple of Salento, how do you pronounce that? The Slinger Temple, the Coyote Temple, and the Eagle Runner Knight Temple. More slingers, more infinite slingers, and night combat, and Aztec fortifications. Definitely a deck focus on military units, that's for sure. Local kitty cat does go down there.
Ok.
Comanche.
And now do we have the wonder going up over here? Oh, howdy, I just saw your Rumble comment. I like playing Aztecs. And I don't do the rushing techniques. So, play the Aztecs the hard way. Summer Palace, all ship's food when built, and automatically spawn banner armies for free. Give you a nice little trickle of units to work with, whether it be offensively or defensively. Oh yeah, I forgot to look at the Chinese deck as well. Of course, got the T export, giving you 1 consular rickshaw, 100 export to spend, and give you a bit of a trickle there. He has mini selected French, so he didn't save for diplomatic intrigue. Wood coin, Juco news, playing pikemen, step riders, diplomatic intrigue, Rattan shields, coin, arquebusts, swordsman, territorial army combat, repelling volley, which Juco news and arquebusts do extra damage for his light cavalry, shock infantry, heavy infantry. Double face army, iron flails, Keshik's medium hammers do have increased hit points, 5 medium hammers, intervention, Manchurian cavalry archers, higher Ming iron troops, arquebusts, Shengzhou swordsmen, infinite flying crows, fire dragon manuals, give you 1 flying crown and 2 honored flamethrowers, and slightly improve their rate of fire. The Western Reforms going to 8 increase all units' hit points and damage by 8%, and another round of Rat and Shields, which is the same native on this map. So give also give them discipline training, so you get this first level research for free. Let's see, what are the upgrades you can get here? Of course, got found it, increasing Rat and Shields attack plus 50% all damage. So that could be useful. Punch Fist Fighting Style increases the range infantry hand attack, so it makes your range infantry units defend themselves a bit better, and 20% wood gathering rate. We got a good number of Aztec Slingers as well as Puma Spearmen now in the field. The village does will acts as a livestock pen, so you can of course task these yaks there. Got Shipment of Chuko News now pulling a few, gets a good volley there on the slingers. Slingers do have 8 damage, 1.5 attack speed, 16 range. Chuko News have 16 range, basically 8 damage, and half the attack speed. Yeah, the slingers are a decent unit, of course. Bonus damage seems relatively similar as well. The slingers increased attack speed is very useful. They do have only 80 health. Chukonos have slightly more 90 health, 20% of range resist. 30% of range resist, that's not bad. And now we've got some Kaiju Runners, Shock Infantry, which are going to counter to the Chukonos. We've got another round of Wing Pikemen and Separators. He's going to be pulled up by the Sun Palace relatively soon. Nope, he does not have enough population. In fact, he's at 10. He's population lock. He's going for a fast castle, which will give him a number of arquebusts. Runners are starting to go on down. Now I've got this arquebus here that's gun down some of these slingers. Arquebusts do have 15 damage and a 3 attack speed. So relatively similar to PS to the slingers. Got now Kaiju Runners overrunning the arquebus. Of course, Kaiju Runners are good at that. The counter does get siege down. Puma Spearmen have good siege damage. Sling is not being employed on the field. Independent shipment just got brought in, but there's no drop-off point for it. And he's completely out of population cap, so this free armor never gets spawned out, and that's the end of the game. On to the next replay. This, of course, a part of a tournament pack, so... not that button. Oh, first one's down. On to the second one. Greetings everyone, and Great here for another HBars 3 replay. Spawn on south side as the Green Dutch with Look Tom. Wait, that's blue. Spawn as the other blue Dutch, we have Conqueror 97. Either way, it's a Dutch mirror. It's going to be hard for me to keep the two separated a little bit. Natives on this map, we do have the Tupi settlement, which will give you access to the Tupi Blackwood Archers. And of course, we do have the more Tupi. Over here, we do have Mapuchui, how do you pronounce that? Give you access to the Ironwood Clubmen and to the Bolus Rider. We've got some livestock being claimed.
Commando?
Whose envoy is going to escort these llamas back home and lead them to glory. If they don't want to be led to glory, then they're just nothing but drama, these llamas.
Commando?
Here, and decides to collect the deck just yet. When it comes to their explorer's name, we've got Pieter Johnson. Probably butchered that pretty badly. And for his opponent, we have Give Me Your Coin, Bastard. With a capital 4. So we got one random name and one not random name. One pirate does get gunned down, the other one does not get gunned down just yet. Shipment now available for this Dutch. He's going for villagers, so let's see now. We got villagers, Bank of Amsterdam, Town Militia, Woodwood Coin, Pikemen, Infantry Attack, Team Infantry Hit Points, Hussars, Sense of Bank Wagon, Advanced Arsenal, Church Improvement, Wood Coin, Skirmishers, Infantry Combat, Hussars, Routiers, Cavalry Combat, Refrigeration, Higher Bosniaks, Factory, and Factory. His one is gone for Villagers, Town Militia, Woodwood Coin, Pikemen, Infantry Attack, Infantry Hit Points, Bank Wagon, Church, Irish Brigadiers. Does not make them enable, just a mercenary unit. Wood Coin, Skirmishers, Infantry Combat, Hussars, Routiers, Cavalry Combat, Higher German Black Riders, Skirmishers, Heavy Cannon, Tulip Speculation, Factory. We got the Quartermaster for one player. His opponent is going for the Quartermaster.
Hello?
Some local doggos getting picked off here. The local doggo does get gunned down, and now this doggo's getting gunned down as well. Oh, wait, he just got Armor of Arcantos, increasing the hit points of his Explorer by 40%. Not bad. Wait, that doesn't seem like it should be more. 40% should be over 200. Right? No. No. That says right. Can't do fast math. So now this Explorer is going to be very healthy. Shipment of wood now being brought on in. His opponent is going for a shipment of wood as well. One player has villagers queued up, the other player does not. Since both sides are designed for looks like a bit of eco, let's go and fast forward a little bit. We've got multiple banks now being put on the field.
Yeah.
Of course, we got Bank Wagon versus a Bank Wagon.
Clyde.
Bank Wagon does get deployed on the field. And you got a stable deployment on the field for Green, who's going for some Hussars. But right now, it's also going for some Hussars, so it's going to be a bit of mirror matchup right now.
Commando.
Envoy is taking a bit of damage there. His type is Sea Stealth and Land Military.
Yeah. Clyde.
Luna has a wave of Hussars to spawn the field. Coin mines there. Looks like When we look again, Green has one less villager than his opponent. Blue's also maintaining good villager production.
Commando.
We got a good number of Hussars spawning on the field as well. To engage Hussars. Blue just got another wave of 3 Hussars on the field as well. Now Militia now being brought on in for Green as well. He could potentially take out this Explorer. That will give him quite a bit of EXP. His own Explorer's fancy forward. He has plenty of health to work with as well. Does take a Blue's Explorer now. Militia firing away. Green's not going for any more Hussars. Nope, he just got a wave of Hussars on the field. Green does hold. He will skip off these 2 Hussars. Or maybe not. They're both quite wounded.
Commando.
Or at least one's quite wounded.
Klaar.
Both these green ones are at full health. Up ahead, a couple idle villagers there as well. There's pushing inside the town center there to get some shot there. One more Hussar does go down. He has 3 of them here. He may want to go for some militia. He's eyeing for his age up.
Commando.
Does get a volley there. Force villagers attack are not great. Does take out 1. 1 villager does go down, and all the Hussars go down. Now just the envoy trying to sock these women.
Yeah.
The person I've selected, Green, has 24 villagers. His opponent does have 23, but his age up's almost complete. Going for the Exile Prince. His opponent, however, is countering the Exile Prince with his own Exile Prince. So just gonna pull out the Great Coat. A very good Great Coat for his units. Now I've got a wave of Root here now being pulled on field for Blue. Both sides, I think, completely out of military force. Still got a wave of militia men here. Green's now advancing to the next stage as well. He's going for his skirmishers as well as a wave of routier. His opponent is going for wood and skirmishers as well as routier.
Commando.
Routier advancing forward. We'll be able to finish off these militiamen, no problem. And Blue still has his own militiamen now still available. Got some damage there. Routier now pushing forward. Gain bit damage on the Routier. 1 Routier does go down. Another barracks going up, and you also have a barracks going on up. And Blue has quite a bit of resources stockpiled up as well. He may be going for a big wave of skirmishers. He needs a bit more wood. His population housing is a little bit low.
Ja.
Yes, the number of skirmishers here, but Green has even greater number of skirmishers, and there's no Hussars to engage the spending skirmishers. Skirmishers do bonus damage just like Cav, which are what here are. More skirmishers not being blown out by Blue. He does get some housing now. He may have bought some wood there. Just falling back to town center. He may want to hit the militia button. Big win of militia now for skirmishers now pull on the field. He is eyeing for his round of Hussars with his card. Skirmishers push way forward. Does get a volley there on the Routier. Routier now advancing forward. Hussars making their advance. The range Rootiers needs to hit those Hussars. One handful in the moment. More skirmishers push way forward. It's good damage on the retreating skirmishers. Green right now is eyeing for more skirmishers of his own. And he'll also bring in a shipment of Routier. Skirmishers now engaging skirmishers. Blue's now mixing out a big wave of Hussars over on these skirmishers. We got a massive wave of Hussars on one view. Skirmishers get a good volley on the Routier. Routier are based on a cheap dragoon. They're cost 1 population. Against hits on these skirmishers. Hussars moving forward. There are veteran Hussars as well. Another wave of skirmishers now on field. Hussars connecting with him. Explorers now available. Perhaps take a crack shot. Or a swashbuckle attack, I should say. Hussars pushing forward, hitting some Routier, which is not good. Routier's engaged with Routier. Skirmishers engaged skirmishers. Blue has an army of 33. His opponent has an army of 25 right now. But most of Blue's army is starting going down. 28. Got another big wave of skirmishers there. Routier still picking out some of these skirmishers as well. Green is trying to pursue Blue. Blue's trying to run away. More of these skirmishers not being deployed on out. That Hussar does go down. I just realized something as well. There's no trade posts on this map. Belgium does get gunned down. Does stop him from collecting up these Rhea. Whatever these discount ostriches may be called. Now it looks like this green is eyeing for the church improvements. We see a church on the field. Soon to be built.
Commando.
Right now we do have a force of
Commando.
56 versus a force of
Commando?
48. So Blue has a slight numbers advantage. Green's going for more Routier and skirmishers. If I decide I can apply a field cannon or two, that could be very good, though I suppose Routiers would be able to hit them. Some falconets would be great against the skirmishers, however.
Yeah.
Let's get a bit of volley there. Skirmishers now push way forward. Skirmisher versus skirmisher. Explorer does not go down there. Routier making their advance, trying to get some pick damage. More Routier now being pulled on the field. Green skirmishers push their way forward. It's a bit of a messy fight. 46 versus 41. More reinforcing. Red Lancers now on the field. Brought in his church improvement units. These are all Lancer variant. They have great damage. Slight bone stand versus infantry. Less damage versus heavy infantry. But these Lancers, Red Lancers, do also have nearly 600 health. They do some good work there. Now, all the Red Lancers have been focused down. Routier and Wolf are the counter to them. Another wave of Hussars not pulled on the field. And now green's trying to fall back once again. Green's falling back, taking bad damage there. Blue has 31 skirmish there. Green has 27. He's getting outmatched. He's also taking a lot of free shots there. Got some sort of veteran force research. Veteran Hussars. So Green's not going to get a wave of Hussars plotted in the field. First bringing the skirmishers, since he has those soon to be deployed out sooner. Skirmishers now on the field, getting some great damage down the general. Or explorer. Hussars push forward. The Hussars took a nice volley there. Over here as well, Hussars are being pursued by the Routier. Blue's Hussars advance on forward and find engagement there on the skirmishers. Blue's Routiers now engaged with Hussars. Only 2 Hussars remain. More Hussars now being caught up by Green. Blue should win out this fight. Looks like he's doing quite well. Blue has a force, or Green has a force of 23. His opponent has a force of 30. Oh, but now he's got the flanking Routier there, so that will even out the fight. A nice little surround there.
Commando.
Routier can remain on the flank, but it's got more skirmish Routier for Blue. He's going for more Routier. And now going for the team infantry hit points. Dutch only, so wait, so the Dutch get 15% while all the teammates get 10%. Interesting. So, nice little bonus for Dutch for teammate. Able to get a little bit of bonus to your teammates while improving your own stuff. And it looks like Green does cast GG and backs out the game. The Sand Grade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. Before I get started on the next replay, I do need to use the restroom. Please give me one moment. Sorry about that. I'm back. On to the next replay for the series. Greetings everyone, and Grade here from another Age of Empires 3 replay. Spawn on top left side as the blue Ultimate with Conqueror 97. On bottom right side as the red Indians, we have Luchtal. When it comes to natives on this map, we do have the Cree settlement, give you access to the Cree trackers and the Cree Chorus de Bois, and the Cheyenne settlement, give you access to the Cheyenne Rider. Of course, we do have the Autumn player, mainly going for a mosque.
Command.
The elephant leader is the campaign variant guy on top of Elephant. And those unbearable bears will be going on down.
Aim hazır.
We'll go and collect up that treasure there. This other one's advancing on forward. Let's pick off one of the bears. do have a deck now stuck for the Ottoman player. He does have effects of villagers, capitalism, villagers, food, wood, coin, janissaries, delis, Sebeki, advanced arsenal, wood, coin, delis, Sipahi, cavalry archers, cavalry combat, obelisk gunners, falconets, particular, higher Egyptian Mamelukes, quickly school, factory, and factory. All this one is getting advanced wonders. Wonders have more hit points and a bit faster, so it makes it so you're less likely to lose your wonders randomly. He may be eyeing for aggressive Agri Fort. Wood trickle, wood coin, Dravidian martial arts, all hand attacks do more damage, especially for Poots. Sepoy sours, camel attack, desert terror, diplomatic intrigue, more wood trickle. Tiger claws, wood, Barami swordsman, sepoys, Gurkhas, British East India Company, Zambuks, Howdahs, siege elephants, Malhot lancers, Barami swordsman, infinite, 3 siege elephants, and tiger claws.
Yes?
Let's keep an eye on the Indian player and see where he's going to put what land or wonder he's going to go for and where. And just I thought Agri Fort being employed on the front line. Chips the Agri Fort early game, which will once built will give him 2 sepoys. He also needs a bit more population space at the moment. 11 out of 10. I wonder if this gives you the two shipments before you start building the wonder there. Local doggos will be going on down to these elephants. And we know that elephants and dogs are natural born enemies. Blue does have 2 going for both of these trading posts now. He's going to get some good shipments on in. I wonder, does blue? Let's see. Does blue see? Nope. Trade posts don't see all too much. He's going for the quartermaster. It does spot the Agri Fort going on up. The Agri Fort still has another 36 before completion. He has 1 shipment available as well. He has not gotten advanced wonders just yet. More of the local doggos are going on down. Blue's going to deploy out some Janissaries. The Agri Fort right now, it's only slightly stronger than Outpost, if I remember correctly. Yep, 25 damage, 3 C AoE effect, same range. Usually Outposts do 24 damage and have no AoE effect, so it's only slightly stronger than Outpost. And it's going to go for a number of Gurkhas. He does also have 2 Gurkhas back at home. Not Gurkhas, Sepoys.
Tayar.
Artillery found to be employed in the field. He may iron some obelisk guns. Now we've got the Sepoys sieging down the trade post. The Sepoys siege is 19. Not great, but not terrible. There's shipment available. There's some now Sours on the field. A Hussar Lancer hybrid. This offers bonus damage as infantry, though it does do sort of exclude heavy infantry such as Janissaries. Janissaries do get a bit of damage there. You go for some Azats for defense against these guys. Trade post is slow and going down. More Sepoys being employed on the field. As well as shipment of Sepoys. This is a group of 5 Sepoys. Got a very large number of Sepoys here. Got an army of 18. His opponent has an army of 19 at the moment. Doing some obelisk guns. Explorers on Patrol Fort as well. Obelisk guns are an anti-heavy unit. Obvious guns do take quite a bit of damage there. Janissaries may want to engage in melee. Janissaries do have 15 damage in melee. The Seapoys also has 18 damage, as opposed to 15 damage, I should say. Seapoys do have less health than Janissaries though, so it's relatively similar. He does save pair of Obvious guns. The Obvious guns, of course, will do some great damage versus heavy infantry. 1.75%, so 75% more damage versus heavy. And plus they deal siege damage and not range damage. Though I suppose that only matters versus those camels rather than the Seapoys who have melee resist. We do not have an Ottoman set of villagers being brought on the field. Handful of Janissaries now being employed and out. Got 17 Seapoys here
Evet.
versus 20 units. We do have a handful of Gurkhas of valency on 4. They do have 4 speed.
Emrin.
Janissaries have 4 speed as well. Increase villager for the Ottomans. Currently he's at 24 out of 25, so does need that research relatively soon. We do not have this Augury Fort firing way against the Explorer. Explorer does go down there. We have more Gurkhas not being queued on up. More Obelisk guns in return. Obelisk guns, they're classified as light, right? If they're classified as light, so Gurkhas won't do bonus damage to them. And now do have the British allies now being selected. He may get some red coats. Both sides of spam clicking quite a bit,
Ready.
so I can't escape that.
Yes.
The Explorer's about to go on up. If the Explorer's going up, that will give him... will draw some fire, but also gives him some easy XP. Got a number of Tiger Claws in the field. I'm not sure if they're classified as shock or heavy infantry. Guess one way to find out. Arami Swordsmen are classified as neither heavy, nor light, nor shock. Augury Fort's going to receive some fire there. He does not got him the advanced wonders research just yet. Gonna push forward to engage. More Gurkhas just been poured on the field. Seapoys, there's the Tiger Claws. Tiger Claws are classified as shock. So the Janissaries melee attack will do bonus damage against them. The Tiger Claws did not do much. They were not a good item versus Janissaries. He probably... that's the last military column he can bring on in. At least in this age. He's now bringing his wood trickle in. He does manage to save his Augury Fort. Did lose most of his Seapoys, but Gurkhas is still here in healthy numbers. Janissaries are only remains. He did lose all of his Obelisk guns as well.
Dayan.
We've got a handful of delegates now employed on the field. They're a good Hussar variant with high attack speed. But really their DPS compared to Hussars are not dissimilar. But they tend, with the higher attack speed and lower damage, they tend to do less overkill. Bell's not pushing way forward, trying to raid some infantry. They do have 25 damage. Villagers do have 161 health, so they will go down in 7 hits. These units do fall back now. Now I got a round of redcoats not being employed on the field. 6 redcoats. That's 40 export for 600 resources of units. He has another shipment available. There's his villagers being queued on up. He could go for diplomatic intrigue, but he's going for the camel attack.
There
Augury Force going to see some fire damage relatively soon. He has not repaired it up. Gurkhas will be useful in this engagement. Janissaries, of course, are heavy infantry. Got a handful of Obuscons there. This looks like this Augury Fort will go down. He's going to let the Augury Fort go down. Also has bring in some irregulars. He doesn't have a barracks back at home, so now he's only able to pull out camels. Thank you for, I think that's the YouTube description. Trade post does go down. More Janissaries being employed on out.
Command. Ready. Yes?
I'll put there on these Obuscons. Obuscons are light infantry, so the Sours do double damage to them. Delis do get some good damage on these elephants. Posse dead, and a name I don't know how to pronounce. Another name I can't really pronounce.
There.
Got a decent force here. He has split out barracks going for more Gurkhas. It looks like Balloon's time for Stagecoach. He could take time to build up another trade post here. The amount of food and coin collected, I think red or blue is eyeing for an age up. It's also going for a very good coat. You call it a great coat, really. Got a handful of walls here just to make sure these villagers don't get ambushed. Down here, a couple exposed villagers here will go down to these delis. Very good. And now the Autumn player is going to age up to the Exile Prince. Outposts starting to get sieged down. More Gurkhas, more Sours. And now he is bringing back his Brahmin. Desert Terror not being deployed on out.
Ready. Command. Yes?
Ja.
Ready.
Red Zion's attack.
Yes.
We do have 64 military units here versus
Evet.
53, so we have more numbers for red at the moment. Sour's trying to move forward, so now all of this was engaged. There's a couple of militia here as well. Obuscons being microwaved away. Janissaries engaged in the front line. Obuscons getting some pot shots against these Sours. Delis could get some damage on these Sours. Relatively equal between the two. All the Sours go down. Redcoats are not being hit significantly. Gurkhas are falling back. Delhi's now making the way forward as well. Redcoats, the only thing he has here, as well as a handful of sepoys to engage those Delhis in melee. He actively bring off the Redcoats to engage these units. The Redcoats do go down there. Now we got shipment Falconets on the one field. The Indian player has not aged up, but he's eyeing to age up the amount of resources he has stockpiled. And the Ottoman explorer does see some fire there. He's eyeing to torch down the trading post. No, he does not torch down the trading post. And now do you have the next wonder going on up? Yes, so going for the Charman Gate, which does give in this age, 1 Malhout Lancer, and allows them to train Mazabar units with enhanced units.
Adesh. Huh.
These 2 Falconets going to cause some serious troubles for the Indian. Albus guns. Then skirmisher taking some good damage on the villagers. One villager does go down. Got a number of Sours over here, or Zombrooks. Onslaught may go down. The Indian has plenty of population housing to work with. Not doing any more villagers at the moment. Doesn't have a wood income as well. Explorer may go down there. He's forcing a skirmisher unit. They do have good. They're more of a counter unit. They have an excellent counter heavy cav damage. But they don't do bonus damage versus artillery like other skirmish, like dragoon variants. So they're not good versus these falconets. Perkins makes more. They get annihilated there. Malhout Knight does go down. He's trying to overrun the falconet. It looks like the Reg is being overrun by the falconets. The Abbas guns do bonus damage to light cavalry, which these Zombrooks are classified as. Now I've got a wave of Oromi Swordsmen. Oromi Swordsmen are classified only as infantry. So they're great in melee. And infantry, land, military. And they are doing some excellent work here. The Oromi Swordsmen did give him a bit of breathing room. It's going for another British Expedition Company to get some more redcoats. But thanks to those Oromi Swordsmen, he has stabilized.
Command.
Ready.
Now he's going for some veteran camel dragoons. And more Gurkhas being put on the field, very good. I don't think those camels will be useful against his opponent's composition who's going for Obscana's Janissaries. But then again, there's some, well, those are just Mameluke mercenaries. Egyptian mercenaries, holy crap. That is 1,400 health. No wonder they're so expensive. You just got in some heavy cav. They do also have 40 range resistance as well. Oromi Swordsmen do go down. Egyptian Mamelukes push away forward. It's like, what, 1,000 coin for those 4? Yeah. 4 units for 1,000 coin. That's the reason why they cost so much. Their attack is not all too great, honestly, compared to Hussars, but they can take a beating, and then some. Ottoman villagers pushing forward, trying to clean up this gold. There's gold in these hills. Damage onto the Explorer.
Command.
Those skirmishers I mentioned beforehand, first I thought that it won't be that great, but he must have realized, he must have looked at his opponent's deck and saw he's going to bring those in. It's not an uncommon unit for the Ottomans, and these guys do have ×4 versus heavy cav, and he's going to need all these extra guys just to gun down these Mamelukes. Because right now he does have, what, 8 of them? 8 times 22 times 4. So let's just say times 4, which is, let's just round up to 25. So let's just assume that's 400 times 8. So that's nearly 2,000 damage, and they all focus on one of these guys. Let's get a bit of damage onto one. Janissaries is still trying to clean that up. Got some hits there onto these Gurkhas. Clean that up area. We've got another Mamelukes charging way forward, and his other infantry forces in tow. Obviously, have the range of 19, so they naturally get behind the range of the Janissaries. Now got a big wave of this one Bauhaus. They do force. I think you got 3 of them there. Nope, he may have manually built these guys. They do have a good amount of health themselves. They do have 1,165 health. Damage is 33 with a bit of AoE. A bit more effective versus infantry, less effective versus heavy infantry. But they still be pretty good versus heavy infantry with the AoE effect. Okay, bad damage there onto the Canversary. Sours, or not Sours, mounted ranged camels do mostly go down right there, getting annihilated by these forces. So he's trying to push forward and hit this camelry again. Now he's trying to counterattack there. The elephants are trying to close on in, trying to hit these Obelisk guns. They do great damage to some Obelisk guns, and the AoE effect can be very good. Gurkha, Sepoys, and Red Coast engaging these Mamelukes. They are drawing a lot of fire there, but so are the elephants. Elephants coming in forward, gains good damage there, but does get overwhelmed by melee Janissaries. Multiple elephants start going down now. And these horses do get cleaned on up. Those are the elephants. Gurkha, Sepoys still holding the line. Another line of British Grenadiers. Last of the Mamelukes have gone down. We got a force of 17 versus force of 27. I think the Ottoman player will go ahead since he just had more force on the field. And it looks like the Indian player does back up the game now. This is Anagreat saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. Let's see, where was that? Here we go. Nope, that's a different one. Oh, where did that replay go? Am I blind? Ah, here we go. And I've got one more replay for this series. Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Age of Empires 3 replay. Spawn on the bottom left side as the blue US of A, we have Conqueror 97. Spawn on the top right side as the green British, we have Lupton. When it comes to natives on this map, there's a large number of natives on this map. We got the Apaches, which give access to the Apache cavalry, ranged cavalry, good against cavalry, so Dragoon variant. We do also have and the Cheyenne. The Cheyenne do have access to a horseman, good against cavalry. Howdy.
Orders? Yes.
Baron von Steuben. Not sure if that's a random generator name or a custom name. And Sir Tom Musketeer. Musketeer. Not tier, but tur. This player's about to get a shipment on in. No decks selected for both sides. Oh wait, no, I just got the... Now the US player's almost got a shipment in. He's not going for a market. And now do have a shipment available. He's not selected deck just yet. We have deck selected. Oh, no immigrants. We do have capitalism, wood, coin, regulars, state militia, Springfield Armory, Hamilton Economics, Virginia State Assembly, Russian American Company, Wood Coin, Continental Rangers, Carbine Cavalry, Buffalo Soldiers, Rolling Artillery, Advanced Frontier Defenses, upgrades outposts, blockhouse to frontier status, ships 3 outpost wagons that can be turned to outposts or blockhouses. So he's eyeing for mass defenses, looks like, with Russian American Company and this. And Apache Scouts, and Polski's Legion. And 2 heavy cannon, and Kovat's Legion. Frontier Blockhouse set to active. Doesn't say in set to enable, so maybe they can't get up additional blockhouses. I'm not sure. Oh, thank you. And I guess good luck with your bad internet. Tell it to stop misbehaving.
Orders?
The Unbearables are trying to hit this Explorer. Do have a shipment available for Age of the US player. He's going for Pennsylvania. Let's take a look at the British deck. We of course got Villagers, Virginia Company. Wait. Pennsylvania. I don't know why I thought that was Virginia. I was going to make some stupid joke there, if I can't. Virginia Company, of course, allows a good way to the Manor Boon. It does also reduce the XP you get from it. Villagers, wood, coin, longbowmen, musketeers, Scots Guards, Team Grenadier Guards, cavalry hit points, coin, more longbowmen, yeomen, siege artillery, musketeers, Coldstream Guards, hussars, cavalry combat, falconets, refrigeration, some rockets, and factory. US tend to heavily rely on a handful of units. Sharpshooters, regulars, state militia, and carbine cavalry is based on what I've seen. Less so with state militia. So longbowmen don't seem a half bad weapon or unit because they are, of course, a archaic archers and skirmishers are basically the same thing, both just different multipliers and qualities. In which carbine cavalry is another US favorite, so longbowmen should be decent in that composition as well. Of course, he has to be careful about the hussars that he could fight against. The US player could transition to. Pennsylvania gives you access to the Meeting House Wagon, provides your Meeting House with unique federal state improvements to research, which is Meeting House is the church. And Tamiami Festival ships 1 native of Embassy Travis and allies with a Cree. So you can get some Cree skirmishers, could be useful, as well as get some other resources to be obtainable.
Yes.
Do not have the Meeting House Wagon not being employed on out. And US players also bringing some coin. We're designing for some musketeers and hussars. They're actually deploying out of force right now. Not really a forward barracks and stable. Not really proxy, though the distance is not that far, though. Nope, it looks like that covered wagon does claim getting 30 EXP. You monster.
Yes.
In which, in return, the US player is going to get 45 EXP when the Explorer goes down. I've got some musketeers on the field. US player is currently eyeing for nothing. He sees the musketeers, and he does not get the Explorer.
Orders?
Hussar's not facing forward, got another Minutemen point of view. He realized the British were coming, and so they deployed it out.
Ready.
Or the actual term is Redcoats are reveling. Our Hussars are pushing forward. Let's get the answer onto the Minutemen.
I'm wounded. Fetch a
The
medic.
general does go down there. Villagers are bopping the Hussar melee, and they're not doing a good job of that. We embrace the Second Amendment a little bit more. You now have the Virginia General Assembly. Nope, yeah, regular is definitely a better idea. He's having trouble with defense. In fact, he's not doing any sort of military field. He's going for a frontiersman. I just think that is a villager upgrade.
Orders?
You have to give him health and no damage. Townsend is, of course, firing away. Townsend's now firing away at 90 damage. We'll two-shot these musketeers. House does go down, and now he's at pop cap, but now regulars being employed on out. There's a group of regulars there.
Yes.
Regulars do have a little bit more health and a little less damage. Actually, a little bit more damage.
What is your command?
It'll take more than that.
Granted, their cost is more some for the skirmishers. Villagers do bop these hussars. Their hand attack is 10, which is actually not bad. Now got some sharpshooters as well. Very, very good. He went for... Actually, I'm not sure where the sharpshooters came out. It may have been a meeting house research. Wasn't paying attention. Going for the Virginia General Assembly now. The US player has 16 villagers. His opponent has at 26. Brits are pretty good at population booming. And apparently as well, I was looking into the British a little bit more. I didn't realize they also give the folding mill card as a card.
Yes.
And they do have a large amount of cards related to livestock. We do now have the state capital move up. A handful of longbow now upon the field. Got a delivery of longbow as well. Very handy. Against the regulars, longbow will be useful. Right now, the US player is going to bring in some state militia, and now it's going for Kentucky. The Kentucky can also give you a shipment of owl hoots and sharpshooters. Very useful. He also needs a bit more population housing space. He's at pop cap. They just reset the sharpshooters? Or the state militia? I think it did.
Orders?
Another house going on up. If the British player torches down these housing, that can be very effective. He has a good number of wildlife here claimed on up. He does get set down center now. He does have, of course, the collection of books. He may want to really try claiming that up. Sharpshooters getting some damage on him. Of course, longbowmen hitting the sharpshooters. Got a handful of pikemen mixed on him. Minutemen has been deployed on the field as well. The British Explorer does go down now. Get some good damage there. Villager now collecting some of these books. Very good. Now we have the carving cavalry being flown a few. I don't think Carbon Cavalry will be good at this moment. I think they should go for the Kentucky Hunters. It's force of 11. Carbon Cavalry are, of course, nice, but they will be countered by the Longbowmen. As for rapidly collecting up these collection of books. I wonder if one of those books are the Book of Necronomicon.
It'll take more
The Russian
than
American
that
Company
to
off
keep
to
me
Born
down.
Field, eyeing for some more blockhouses,
What is your command?
which could be useful not only for his barracks production, which he has not gotten barracks out, also provides good defense since he having trouble maintaining defense.
Yes.
Blockhouse is now available. Good damage there onto the Longbowmen. He is putting the blockhouses forward, which will provide a good base of fire. Deploys out an inspiring flag there as well. Blockhouses will take a bit of time to construct. How much does Green see? Green does not see those forces. Now I've got rolling artillery now being pulled in the field, which allows them to get hit 3 Gatling guns. Very useful in this situation. The British player has not aged up, and he is not going to age up anytime soon as well. So the US player, the Gatling gun's going to be very, very useful, to say the least. They will outrange the Longbowmen, and he's only fighting against infantry composition. These Hussars have to be ready for the rolling artillery. He's going to start pushing way forward. Those sharpshooters and Carbon Cavalry are horrendously bad in siege. Gatling guns will start picking away against these structures. They're not good versus structures as well, but they're tolerable. 25% less damage, but still 30 times 6 minus 25%. Not too terribly bad. Not great either. Good damage right there. Hussars trying to target right forward. Carbon Cavalries are going to be very useful against these Hussars. Hussars trying to overrun the Gatling guns. Gatling guns stay alive. Gatling guns get a great volley there. One Hussar remains. One Gatling gun goes down. Gatling guns firing away, annihilating his forces. Another round of Hussars, very good. He needs more Longbowmen out as well as Hussars. And he's trying to pick off on another Gatling gun. One Gatling gun remains. This gets some good damage onto it. First player, Hamilton Economics, very good. Another round of sharpshooters now float on field. Stable receiving a bit of fire there. Gas lighting and research has been researched. Sometimes at this point in time, he may want to gaslight his opponent, and he does not get those Hussars out in time. He's getting some more Longbowmen, but now he needs another stable or more infantry. I got my resource collection, but it's not looking good for the British player. Amalgamation has been researched. More sharpshooters, and now we've got veteran sharpshooters, veteran Carbon Cavalry. British player does have 50 villagers. The US player is only at 27. Because right now just having trouble producing. You do have now the stable going on up. Longbowmen being put on the field. The longer the US player waits, the better the British player will be in. Good damage down to these villagers. Some of these villagers, you get on inside the town center, you can bring in some militia and bring them back over here. Or pull them out in a more opportune moment. He has a good amount of resource back here as well, so he has a good resource bring brought him in. Even though the 9 villagers are currently idle, that's more active villagers than his opponent. Some of these villagers trying to get gunned down. One button to record, now just getting hit by the single Gatling gun. He needs to hit this Gatling gun. Gatling gun does go down there. And Green does cast some GG. The Gatling guns were far too much for him. He had no way to really counter them. As Anna Grade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. Mentioned beforehand, that's going to be my last replay tonight. I'm getting a little bit tired, so everyone, thank you for watching, have a good evening, and get some good rest.